Imagine, you're earning $60,000 a year. You have a decent apartment, a car, maybe even a vacation once a year. But at the end of every month, your bank account is almost empty. No savings, no investments, just stress. Now here's the scary part. This isn't rare. This is normal. Meet Jake. Jake is 29 years old. He lives in Texas. He has a full-time job. He earns more than his parents ever did. From the outside, his life looks perfect. But behind the scenes, Jake is broke. Every month, Jake gets his paycheck. For a moment, he feels rich. But within days, the money starts disappearing. Rent takes a huge chunk. Car payments follow. Insurance, groceries, subscriptions he forgot about. And suddenly, he's back to zero. Again, Jake isn't lazy. He isn't irresponsible. In fact, he's doing exactly what he was taught. Study hard, get a job, earn money. But no one ever taught him how to keep it. Problem 1. The illusion of income. Most people think more money will solve everything. But here's the truth. Income doesn't make you rich. Spending habits do. When Jake got his first raise, he didn't save more. He upgraded his life. Better phone, better car, better lifestyle. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it silently keeps people broke. Example, let's say Jake earns $5,000 per month. Rent, $1,800. Car, $600. Food, $500. Subscriptions, $200. Shopping and fun, $1,200. Total, almost everything. Savings, almost nothing. Problem 2, the credit trap. Jake doesn't always have cash, but he has something else. Credit cards. At first, they feel like freedom. Buy now, pay later. But slowly, that later becomes a problem. Interest starts building. And now Jake isn't just spending money. He's spending future money. Every night, Jake tells himself, next month I'll fix everything. But next month comes, and nothing changes. Sound familiar? Problem 3, no financial education. In school, Jake learned math, science, history, but never learned how to invest, how taxes work, how to build wealth. So he does what everyone else does. Guess and hope. This is the cycle. Earn money, spend money, use credit, repeat, year after year. No progress, just survival. And here's the shocking truth. Millions of people are living exactly like Jake. Good income, but no wealth. But here's where it gets interesting. Some people break out of this cycle. Same salary, same city, but completely different results. Why? Because they understand something that most people don't. In part 2, you'll discover the hidden habits keeping people broke, the mindset shift that changes everything, and the simple system rich people follow. If you want to escape this cycle, make sure you subscribe, because the next part might change how you see money forever. Jake and Mark, same city, same salary, but 5 years later, Jake is still broke, and Mark, financially free. So what changed? Jake and Mark worked in the same office. They both earned around $60,000 a year. Same opportunities, same expenses, but their choices? Completely different. Shift 1, spending versus investing. Every time Jake got extra money, he spent it. New shoes, new phone, weekend parties. Because in his mind, money was meant to be enjoyed. But Mark saw money differently. To him, money was a tool, not for showing off, but for building freedom. When Mark got extra money, he didn't upgrade his lifestyle. He upgraded his assets. Simple example. Jake buys a $1,000 phone. Mark invests $1,000. After a few years, Jake has an old phone. Mark has more money. Same starting point. Different thinking. Shift 2, delayed gratification. Jake wanted everything now. Mark was willing to wait. Jake chose comfort. Mark chose growth. This is called delayed gratification. And it's one of the biggest differences between people who stay broke and people who build wealth. Jake's mindset, I'll enjoy now and figure it out later. Mark's mindset, I'll sacrifice now and enjoy forever. Shift 3, the system. Here's where most people fail. They rely on motivation. I'll save money next month. But Mark didn't rely on motivation. He built a system. Mark's simple system. Every time Mark got paid, he followed one rule. Pay yourself first. Before rent. Before shopping. Before anything. He automatically saved and invested 20% of his income. No thinking, no excuses, just a system. It didn't feel like much at first, but month after month, year after year, it started growing. And that's when something powerful happened. Compound growth. Money started making money, and that money started making even more money, without Mark working extra hours. Contrast back to Jake. Meanwhile, Jake was still stuck. Same stress, same paycheck cycle, because nothing changed. Shift 4: awareness. Mark tracked his money. Jake avoided it. Mark knew where every dollar went. Jake just hoped things would work out. Hope is not a strategy. Here's the truth most people avoid. Being broke isn't always about income. It's about habits. You can earn $100,000 and still be broke, or earn $40,000 and still build wealth. Jake finally realized something. He wasn't broke because life was unfair. He was broke because no one ever taught him a better way. And maybe that's your story too. But here's the good news. Once you see the pattern, you can break it. You don't need a higher salary, a lucky break, or a perfect life. You just need better habits, better decisions, and a simple system. Because the difference between staying broke and building wealth isn't luck, it's choice. If this video changed how you see money, subscribe, because most people will ignore this, but a few will act, and those few will change their life forever.